Hey, what's up and welcome everyone to another Warzone Academy video. Now, as you know, we've been doing coaching and guide videos for probably over a month now, and what we're going to start doing is making a weekly series out of it. So what we're going to do is every Tuesday, I'm going to have a time dedicated on stream to reviewing your footage, and then I'm going to post that footage all cut down, no BS, all of the dead space cut out, cutting the most important learning moments for you and providing it on YouTube, and that's what I have for you here today. So make sure to follow my Twitch. I'll be streaming live tonight so you guys can see the live coaching. Possibly I review your footage. I review people who are sitting there live first over anyone. So we're about to hit Twitch partnership. We are crushing the viewership numbers for it. Just got to get those streams out, and I hope you guys look forward to it. So on Thursday, we're going to have a video about the settings for both keyboard and mouse and graphics. And then on Saturday, we're going to have a video for total team communication. So look forward to both of those, and I'll see you all on stream tonight. Peace. All right, he said to start at 6:43. Get off. All right, in the gulag. Good shot. A little all over the place. I would send. Okay, so if we're talking Gulag Strats, Gulag is one of the videos I'm going to be doing soon. I typically play slow in the beginning of the Gulag because I want my utility to be there. So utility is your frags, your Molotovs. Well, I guess those are your lethals, your utilities like your flash. So you get a really good shot right there, right? And then you peek back into cover. That's awesome. He's down to 47 health. Yeah, man. So you hit a good shot. You're kind of weaving in and out of cover. I don't know if you need to. Now that you've gotten that first shot and you have the advantage in the battle, I would stick it. I would re-peek one more time and then stick those shots. Obviously, you're going to end up winning this battle because of how long you have left in the video. But at this point, you have your utility available to you. He is weak. You need to full send. What I would do is I would throw a molly right there on the corner so he can't re-peek it. And then I would either push off to the left or push right around the outside of my molly. But it seems like what you do is you play really patient. Like, why are we aiming down sight, waiting? He's trying to buy time for himself because he's weak. It's 2 shots, so you only need 1 shot to the chest to kill him. That's playing really slow. Really slow. And now you see, he's already back up. In fact, he stunned himself right there. So, played super slow. I love the way you take corners, though, man. Your mobility is great. If you're playing on console, I'm seeing like X and R1 here, your mobility is sick. So you're either playing at an insanely high sensitivity or you've got the keyboard and mouse set up. I'm not sure if the UI changes whenever you connect the keyboard and mouse. Your movement's great. But for as aggressive as your movement is, you didn't capitalize when you should have. But sliding around a corner, I'm guessing 2 hit fires and he's dead. No? Boom. Love it. Yeah, man. So that's all I would say. Gulag's all about momentum. You got 2 options here. You hit him once, full send. He's making it smart by throwing the molly down to prevent you from pushing. But I think you should either push him with your utility in the exact same way, or at the very least establish dominance on that center flag because it's going to be live in 8 seconds. But I always go for the kill. Really slow, passive play. Good slide there. Nice hip fires. Way to get out of it.
No, it's 3.
So that's a really, really weak peek. We talked about that in the 5 fatal mistakes video, right? So we already know he's hit you from this angle, right?
3.
He's aimed down sight at this angle. You're getting beamed from this exact angle. And what do? You hard scope and walk exactly where he's aiming. It shouldn't have been any surprise to you because you didn't heal up. I think you're short on armor plates. It shouldn't have been any surprise to you that you died. Not to say you deserved it, but that's a fatal mistake, as we would talk about in our videos.
Yeah, I got it.
You earned that 100%. Nice shots, rocking the MP7. So I don't get a lot of value out of your jump cuts. When you're cutting a video this much, there is value to it, but I need, you know, a good 15 seconds, 20 seconds leading into the fight so I can see the flow, see where you saw someone. So in the future, little cuts are fine to cut out dead space, but not this much. Like right here, I don't know how long you've been tracking this guy. Because if he didn't know that you were there, you probably could have tracked him even longer before starting that shot. Nice turn on that. Yeah, see that I'm not getting any coachable moments here. I can see that you've got a really good shot, but what I can't see is how you're developing your play and how you're moving as a player. So that's tough. Let's see if you have any end game or another death that I can. All right, so I'm gonna assume, and again, this is really tough. When you see that guy down there and you take that shot, has he seen you at all? Does he have any idea that you exist? I'm guessing no. As a sniper, he has no idea you exist. Otherwise, he wouldn't have rounded the corner so carelessly. So for me, as a sniper, as with all snipers in the real world, even though I have no ground tactical experience whatsoever, hold your shot. Don't let him know that you see him and he's going to be an immediate threat. Because then he may get comfortable on that side of the truck and play a little bit slower. But when you try to hit this nasty flick, when he's going to get behind the truck anyway and get res by his teammates or self-revive because you don't have an angle, it's only giving him your position. And then wow, that was crazy. He snapped on you instantly. Okay, this is disgusting.
Easy, look at my, I got this cool angle right here.
Oh, side.
Oh my god, that's filthy. Are you kidding me?
Wait, what?
Nice shot. That probably should have hit. Good shot.
Hold him.
Really smart play there to switch to your MP7. That's a big mistake I make personally a lot of times, is I try to force the sniper play. All right, so there's 5 people left. It's him and his teammate, so that means there's at least 3 other people left. We've already noticed that they've cleared out all of this out in front of us, right? So we're looking at the zone. The zone is going to close in. It's going to close in like dead in the middle of the street right here. Okay, so we need to do a process of elimination. We know they're not on the top floor with them. We know that they're not anywhere out in front of them, right? Because they would have cleared them out. They would have seen them. They would have peeked at some point. And so what most likely the case is they're back here or hiding on the right side of this road or directly underneath them.
Yeah,
So it looks like they're directly below them.
I'm gonna stay inside here.
Great little C4. Oh, no. So that's a really, really ugly angle to hold. You're in a tough spot now. You figured out the entire squad is below you. But what you can do, and it's a very calculated risk, and a lot of it depends on what your teammate is doing, is you have a gas mask with 5 ticks left. You can buy that and understand that you're going to stay up there. I think I heard you say, hey, I'm gonna stay up here. And this is actually how, in my video tomorrow, you'll see I kill Ninja and I kill Nade Shot. And the third person that killed me was Courage JD, and he was in the exact same scenario. I killed Ninja, Nade Shot, and I'm booking it out of the storm, even though I had a gas mask. Courage plays it slow. He lets the gas mask tick, and then he lasers me from behind in the storm. He gets in safely. You could have done the same thing here. You've got your teammate off holding a different flank on the side of the building. While he draws fire, you can sit up there with your gas mask while it's ticking and then start beaming them down, and then you crossfire. The fact that you're like standing up, your entire hitbox is exposed because you don't even have that windowsill guarding you. It's a tough play. It's a calculated play. It's scary to think, like, I'm going to make a gas mask play, because then if you get beamed a couple times, and it's like, okay, not only do I have to heal, but my gas mask is running out. It's a freaky, risky play. But you standing on top of a ledge, shooting down at 3 opponents who all have a full body shot at you, it's going to be rough. All right. Scythe the Crawler. Let's just appreciate the quality of this. Okay, this is a crispy recording. All right, he's got 9 kills. Pretty good kill game for solos. It's not easy to get not easy to get double-digit kills in solos. Can if you're hunting for it, but not for everyone. 4 other people left alive. He's rocking an AUG with a 60-round mag, 5.56 conversion, I'm guessing. 5 armor plates. He's got a gas mask, heartbeat sensor, and 1 C4. He's got a barricade, but I don't think I've ever been able to pull out. Okay. What were we talking about earlier? 50-50 gunfights where it seems like it's going to be an even trade? Who did you kill? That guy was nuts. That guy sprinted out of the storm and snapped on you like a madman. But damn, dude, that drop shot. Yeah, you saw 1 or 2 bullets go over your head, and those probably would have killed you. I'd be pretty salty. I'd be pretty salty if you killed me like that, I'll be honest. Great little trade. Scary gunfight. But if you want to ego those, ego them. Me personally, I don't like taking gunfights like that. Unless I absolutely have to. That guy's out in the middle of nowhere. I've got time to rotate. Why force a 50-50 gunfight when I can play him out later? You know, maybe push him more aggressively when he comes closer with a heartbeat sensor, use a C4. It's just no point. I don't like risking that when I can use my brain to outplay him. All right, I didn't see. Did he get a hit on that? Okay, a little heartbeat sensor tip. I was talking about it in stream the other day. Most people don't know it. So the second when you pull up a heartbeat sensor and that wave starts to move, you will instantly get a notification of a distance. See right here? The wave has just barely started to move and he's already gotten 27.7. What you can do is you can pull out your heartbeat sensor, and the second that wave starts to move, if you don't see a number appear at the bottom, put that heartbeat sensor away. You're not going to get a tick. It doesn't wait until that green dot appears wherever it is to tell you the number. That number will appear the second that green wave starts moving. So you'll see it says 27.7, so he knows that someone's there. And then the wave starts moving and he finds out. It saves you 1-2 seconds, but I use it all the time. Okay, there's 3 people left. He has 1 person on his heartbeat sensor off to his right. He's doing a good job clearing behind him, clearing the other flank, seeing if anyone's getting pushed out of any locations. I would check your back one more time. You haven't checked your back at all recently. Time's up. Final circle. Me personally, it seems like you're about to rotate out into this open field. It might be risky, but a play you could have made and a play you could have in your back pocket is taking the high ground, either jumping on this truck and then jumping to the roof, or jumping on this dumpster and then jumping to the roof. But you played a little more conservative, and high ground would have been your play too. Good call, never even crossed your mind. It could be a backup. I mean, it's risky, right? If someone else is holding the high ground, or you have this little building right here, which has a second story on it right here. If he's peeking out that window, that is really risky. But you are at a choke right now. And so it could play out, it could not. You're playing it slow. And then there needs to be a moment where you commit. It's a good angle to hold. You're doing a good job of peeking left and right. Keep an eye on that. Keep an eye. Okay, so that's inside of the building. That's clipping through. Great job holding that angle. Keep watching it. Oh, no. Okay, so I would have watched that angle just a little bit longer because someone can still come out of there. And then now you get to the point where you have to commit. The second you start exposing yourselves to windows is when you have to be like, okay, into my next cover. Now, I don't think anyone would expect to get beamed this hard, but this is a really weak peek. What you can do, and what I do a lot of times, even though I don't full send, I'll do this a lot of times when I'm looting, right? So if there's stuff on the ground, I'll go and I'll sprint, and I'll see like a heartbeat sensor on the ground that I really want, or I'll see a UAV, or I'll see a cluster strike. I sprint through it, and then I see if I get tagged from anywhere. And if I don't get tagged, like no one's taking pot shots on me as I'm running away, then I'm like, okay, I'm cool. I'm gonna go back and then pause in that moment, pick up what I need, and then go about my day. So what you could do right here is do like a little sprint, like shimmy back and forth. It's like, all right, left is clear. Let me sprint, shim. Oh, someone's up there. He's got a couple shots on me. And then you know, okay, I got time to maybe pop 1 armor plate, and then you send through that corner as fast as you can. Unlucky. So it's just a weak peek on multiple places. You're playing super smart, playing super tactical. There are just moments where you have... Let's go, baby! Let's go! Got my second solo win the other day, and my overall game has gotten better. Gonna have lobbies full of killers rocking the ice soon. I'm afraid, man. I don't want to see you guys in my lobbies anymore. You're doing a great job here. Playing tactical. You're checking everything out. You're playing slow. But now you reach a, kind of a crossing point. You've got windows ahead of you. You've got, a road that you're trying to cross. You're even kind of peaking this entire road down here a little bit slower. It's just weak. That's all it is. I know eventually the end zone is going to end right around this corner. And so I might push aggressively and start running in right here and then taking fights along this side. Or at the very least, do little, you know, jiggle peaks of information to stay dynamic. Because we, as we said earlier, back when you were on the other side of this, we should be expecting people to be camping in this building.
You were one of 5 remaining.
Super tactical, unlucky timing. You were playing all your angles really well. You've obviously got a good shot. You've got good movement with all those drop shots that I've seen. Just in the moments where it counted, you played a little too slow. Set up another one. All right. So we're talking textbook pinwheel rotation. My only problem is he's not giving himself that much buffer. I would... It's not too bad. Actually, that storm's moving pretty slow. He's giving himself a decent amount of buffer. And I really should have emphasized it more in my video, but you have, and I said it, but I should have really emphasized it. You have to build yourself a buffer, right? You have to build yourself that 20-second buffer, 15-second buffer from the storm. So if you get in a gunfight, because gunfights typically only last, you know, 5-10 seconds, and then you patch up your armor, pick up the loot, and go. So you maybe need 15 seconds of buffer. Because if you're hugging right against the storm and you get caught in a gunfight where you need to circle back into some cover or rotate back around the other way, you're going to be stuck way too close. Yeah, all right, let's get back to it. So build yourself a little buffer. It looks like this guy's got just about the right amount of buffer. You know, it's enough to where you still have to look a little bit into the gas to see if anyone's rotating into you. Rotating into cover. I'm liking this so far. Really liking this. I would check my left a little bit harder there to make sure no one's rotating up over the same crest. And then right here, you find yourself in a no man's land. So in a moment like this, as I'm crossing a street, I wouldn't stay on that street as I'm doing the pinwheel rotation, right? Because that would be a solid 30 seconds of me running with no cover. And so it looks like he's about to make a beeline, which would be the smart call. Yeah, you see, he's making a more aggressive approach. He's not staying truly to the pinwheel, which I think is smart. Then he stops. I don't like this. But he keeps going and he keeps going. Assess the situation. I like it. Okay, nice job, dude. Get inside, check the building. I mean, I wouldn't stand still as much. I would keep moving a little bit more. You're getting me a little anxious. You're throwing a little Jimmy here and there. But during that time, so in that time that you're sitting there and you're checking out in front of you, I would also take a quick peek out that right-hand window. Make sure no one's there. Run across the other side of the building, do a quick peek on the left-hand window. Okay, now I'm going to look where I'm going to rotate to. You spent too much time clearing out right in front of you when you could have gotten a little bit of SA to make sure no one is rotating beside you. So far, though, extremely well played. Like, really impressive. Okay. 2 vehicles in the final zone. That sucks. But my priority here would not be pulling out an RPG and trying to get an easy kill. Because let's say even if I whip out that RPG, there might be someone up on top of this hilltop up here that's safe. Or there might be someone that peeks you from this doorway up here. Or these windows. My focus right here would be keeping the lightweight weapon out and closing ground towards safety rather than trying to get an easy pick. Because you might get stuck in no man's land.
Gas is moving in. You save some.
You're... Right? There's no way you don't get beamed here. There's absolutely no way you don't get beamed.
Zone located.
Boom. Okay. You get shot in the back. Surprised that it took that long. But you're getting shot. Look at the arrow indicator. It looks like you're getting shot from that hillside that I pointed out earlier. Yep. Look at the minimap. That's where you're getting shot from. You saw the gunfire up there. For those of you in chat that didn't, I'll try to pause it. We see him right there. Okay, and you're in cover. I think you actually, yeah, and you saw someone on your right on the way in. So you're in a really crappy spot. You're in a really crappy spot. There's a guy right here. I'm surprised he didn't beam you as you were coming in. A nice little slide there, and you get into cover. You put away the RPG. I would clear your left, but you didn't see that guy. Okay, full armor. God, that storm ticks hard. Good rotate on the edge. Yo, hey, this is the Warzone Academy. Don't, we're all here to get better, man. I'm gonna time you out for a bit. That's not the way we do things around here. We're all here to have fun. We're all here to get better. Kill them with kindness, chat. Don't ever engage with someone who's toxic towards our players. We're all here to get better. But regardless, you start pushing towards cover anyway. Man, you got me clinching. And he's in a tough spot. He's not a bad player. Good movement, little jiggles, prone and out, getting caught in the storm. Put away that RPG. And he's to your right. He's inside the building on your right. He's gonna jump out the window. Okay. So I think you're missing a headset. I would guess that you're playing off TV speakers. Chat, can you guys hear that? Yeah, my right ear is blowing up right now. The second I hear those footsteps, I'm stopping and I'm chucking every RPG I have into that building. Because as long as I'm hitting those close windows, he basically has to run either chill out in the gas or he has to eat an RPG. Yeah. So you got caught probably in a pretty bad spot. You know you're carrying a gun with a really aggressive scope and you're carrying an RPG. That's a decision you needed to make earlier in the game with what guns you're going to be swapping out because you now have 2 medium-range weapons. You're basically forced to, hip fire this guy. You don't have a PC like keyboard and mouse, so you can't like zoom in and get some insane tracking way zoomed in. You're just stuck with 2 medium-range weapons, and that's tough. Guys, that wraps up coaching. How was that? We like it? Got to see more of it? Hope you do.